I think my main motivation was to save the world. Like everyone, and I think this stemmed from me particularly because of my bicultural background. I'm half Egyptian and half German, and I've always at an early stage been exposed to the dramatic or fundamental social differences between life in Egypt and life in Germany, and I thought that I could serve sort of as a bridge, a cultural bridge between the two countries and cultures. My personal path, well, in Germany studying law is very different from studying law in Egypt. It's first of all a 5-year general law study that ends with a state exam that I did at the University of Cologne and the University of Bonn in Germany, and then I did my legal residency, which is a 2-year practical training, and that ends with the second state exam. So that one I did at the High Regional Court of Düsseldorf, also in Germany, and then I proceeded with my PhD, and I did most of the research for my PhD in New York at Fordham Law School. Well, of course, there's a lot of roadblocks. One is financial pressure, obviously. The second one is finding motivation throughout an 8-year law program. So at one point you just think, God, I want to be done with this. So finding motivation to continue was definitely something that I would consider as a roadblock. Well, definitely studying law as such is very different. The system that I just described previously of 5 years general law and then resulting in the state exam and the 2-year legal practice. So after that, you really have a comprehensive overview, not only in theory but also in practice, on what law looks like and what you want to do. The other thing is that in Germany it's very essential to always basically carry your legal codes with you. There's the first day in law school, if you don't have legal codes with you, in the lecture the professor would ask you to leave, basically. So you learn how to argue everything based on the actual legal text. Sure. The book essentially gives account on the implementation of the UN Women's Rights Convention in Egypt. And the background question, or the basic question behind that book, was on whether or not these international human rights treaties actually benefit or have any benefit on the ground, or if they're just serving sort of the signatory state's image. It's a very exciting position. It's a very exciting time to be working with the minister. We have recently launched Egypt's tourism reform program, ETRIP, in front of the Parliament in November 2018, and I'm also responsible for handling the international relations of the minister, primarily the UNWTO, the UN World Tourism Organization. So we have agreed from the beginning that I would be handling or taking over this position for 1 year. This year comes to an end soon. So I am really looking forward to go back to academia and to do different consultancies. My would be passionate. Dare to find your passion and dare to find your niche. Take time for that. And once you have identified what your passion and what your aim is, then go with all you have towards that fight to accomplish this. Try to get an internship position, engage yourself in conferences, write reports over conferences, blogs, international or national law magazines, whatever it is, but try to find a network